Let's cover some crazy soccer facts. Soccer was played by prisoners at London's Newgate prison in the early 1800s. Having their hands cut off for their crimes made it so that the prisoners only played the game with their feet. A traditional soccer ball has 32 panels representing the 32 countries that were at the time in Europe. From 1919 to 1921, the first American Pro League paid their players 35 cents per goal scored. Until 1991, soccer was illegal in Mississippi. The highest score ever in a game was 149-0. The fastest red card ever given was 2 seconds after the start of the game. James Bond actor Sean Connery was offered a contract to play for Manchester United. And could you give this video a like? Greenland is unable to be a member nation in FIFA because they are unable to grow the grass necessary for a regulation pitch. Even though soccer has limited popularity in the US, the USA, have the most official soccer players of any nation in the world. India declined to play in the World Cup in 1950 because their team was not allowed to play barefoot. The youngest ever pro soccer player was only a year and a half old. Uruguay is the only World Cup champion that did not defend their title after winning it. They refused to enter the World Cup because that year's hosts, Italy, did not attend when they previously hosted the event. A match in the Congo in 1998 tragically ended when a lightning strike killed an entire team that was on the pitch. The opposition was left untouched. Football made its television debut in 1937 and featured Arsenal. There are over 5,000 teams in the English system. By the way, I'm Dylan Joseph, trainer and #1 best-selling Amazon author. Ricardo Oliveira of Uruguay has the fastest ever recorded goal at 2.8 seconds to start a match. When Messi points at the sky after scoring, it is not him thanking God. This is a gesture for his late grandmother that would take him to training as a young boy. Cristiano Ronaldo's G-force power that he uses to jump is equivalent to that of a cheetah. Diego Maradona has the most fouls ever in a match with 23 fouls against Italy. Soccer was a popular sport in the US up until the 1930s. Disputes amongst rivaling leagues and FIFA, also known as the Soccer Wars alongside the Great Depression, was the reason for the severe decline in popularity of soccer in the United States. The iconic black and white hexagon soccer ball that was popularized by Adidas was made because it was able to be seen more easily on black and white televisions. Whether attending a match, home or away, Japanese soccer fans always make sure to stay after to clean the stadium. Uruguay's national team player Luis Suarez has beaten 3 opponents in matches. Calling football soccer originated in Britain 200 years ago. It wasn't until the 1980s that the term soccer was phased out of England because the phrase was considered too American. There is a stadium in Brazil where the midfield line lies directly on the equator, so during each half, one team defends each hemisphere. In 1967, the Nigerian Civil War had a 48-hour ceasefire where they stopped fighting to watch Pele play. For a lot of great tips on how to get better at soccer, grab the book I've written on soccer training using the link.